Leadership development in difficult days. It's good to be with you again as we're looking at leadership issues or leadership development, especially in the time when churches are not able to meet as leadership groups. But leadership personality versus character is a way that you can actually develop your leaders, because it's all electronic. You can select out your files, you can send it to your leaders, they can interrelate. So it's a very powerful tool at this particular time. I might say it wasn't designed for the time we're in now, but it's a very powerful tool at this moment. Chapter 5 is dealing with how do we cope when our dreams are attacked. It shows what happened in the life of David, but that happens to us on occasions, and great leaders grow through it. They don't buckle down. The brief on this 5th chapter of the studies of King David is headed When Our Dreams Are Attacked, and it has a subheading, Tears in a Bottle. And this is what it says: many leadership lessons are learned through bitter experiences. Such was David's experience as he fled from Saul's relentless pursuits and aggression. Would David's dreams and anointing ever be realized? And this is the challenge we're looking at here. There's actually 25 studies in this particular 5th chapter. Let me give you a couple of the titles. One of the studies is When People Think I'm Mad. Another of the studies is Producing an Army Out of Hurt. Another of the studies is God Collects Our Tears. I suppose the big question for each of us as leaders, and particularly leaders that you're training, is how do you respond? How do you respond when people attack you, circumstances attack you, finances attack you, health attacks you? How do you respond in these situations? Do you grow through these? Do you become more committed to the Word, more committed to God's passion in your heart, or do you let these circumstances set the agenda of your life? Challenging thoughts for you as senior leader, but also for all of you that are following in the leadership development within your own church. Part, of course, of the studies in this chapter has to do with the Psalm 56. In verse 8, it talks about God says he collects his tears in a bottle. What an amazing thought. And there's an entire study just on that particular area. But see, God doesn't ignore our tears. God doesn't treat them as if we are weak. God collects our tears. And though you go through tough stuff as leadership, you can grow. That's what you want to teach those that are part of your leadership team, and in the development of their life, that they will rise to the occasion. Finally, as we conclude this session, don't forget to contact us. The details are coming up in a second on the screen. Email us for the copy of the introduction plus 3 samples. Come to you totally free, so that you can have a look at them, and then you can order the entire series by electronic file and use within your church. God bless you. Have an outstanding week. May God give you great creativity to pastor your churches in these difficult times.